Hello everyone. So welcome to the new video where we can learn a new concept which is called shouldering. Before understanding what is shouldering and how is it used in chess, all of you can pause the video and try and evaluate this position. This position is white to play and win. So all of you can pause the video and find out the winning plan for white. Hope all of you have paused the video and most of you must have got the answer. So here the general idea for white or the general plan for white to win the game is very obvious. White king is going to attack the a7 pawn and white is trying to win the game. So king e7, king d7, king c7, king b7 and king a7. So it seems very much obvious that white king is going to target the a7 pawn and going to win the game. So if we go ahead with this variation, let's see what happens. King e7, black plays king c3, king d7, king d4, king c7, king d5, king b7, king d6, king captures on a7. Here comes king c7. Now white has to wonder how to win the game because the rook pawn is being blocked by his own king and the king has no way to come out, and this would result in a draw. So here it becomes very obvious that the rook pawn is a very weak pawn and here white is not able to win. So let's go back to that position. So what is going wrong here? White king is attacking the a7 pawn and capturing the a7 pawn in 5 moves. e7, d7, c7, b7 and a7 in 5 moves. And in the same 5 moves, black king is managing to reach the c7 square. That is the reason white is not able to win. So here comes the concept of shouldering. What is shouldering? Shouldering is nothing but strategic maneuver of the king in such a way that one king blocks the way of the enemy king so that the enemy king has to take a longer route towards the key squares. So in this position, for the black king, the key square is the c7 square. So if white implements the shouldering technique properly, this has to be a very easy win for white because white would be using the shouldering technique here. So here comes king to e6, king to c3, and here the brilliant move is king d5. Now you may be wondering that in how many moves white is reaching the a7 square. White king is still reaching the a7 square in 5 moves. e6, d5, c6, b7 and a7. So king e6 and king d5 ensures that black king would be delayed in reaching the c7 square. Your black king cannot go to c4 or d4. This is the moment where white king has shouldered the black king. So black king has to either go to b4 or d3. If king b4, king c6, king a5, king b7, and there is no way that black king would be reaching c7 on time. So from the same position, if king moves to d3, this itself means that the king has moved the same rank for one move. So black has actually wasted one move. Here comes king c6, king d4, king b7, king d5, king captures on a7, king c6, so he has not reached c7 on time. So king b8, king b6, a7, this would be a very easy win for white. So this is how the shouldering technique has been should be used. This especially is very useful in the endgame. So there are so many more examples where we can learn the shouldering concept in more detail. Watch out for some more videos.